good evening. All right, so we're going to get started. I want you to find yourself in a comfortable sitting position. Now, if you want to do this on the chair, you're welcome to, of course. You don't even need a mat if you don't want to. You can be sitting up onto pillows or folded blankets if you want to have a little more comfort in your pose, because it is more of a meditation practice today. So you will be sitting for quite a bit. But before we start, we're going to be with just a nice simple movement. So take a moment just to bring some movement into the neck. Anything you want. And then bring some movement to the shoulders. Just a nice shoulder rolls. And just this moment of self-awareness and grounding. Just feeling things out. Interlace your fingers, bring your palms up, pull into the fingers, bring that nice stretch through the arms, the wrists, open the chest, some nice movement around the ribs and spine. Your inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, take a side bend over to your right. Any amount. Stay here. In this side bend, let your top arm go forward and back. Your rib cage roll a little bit forward and roll a little bit back. So you're exploring the sensation around the side of your body here, down into your low spine, opening up the heart. Keep both sit bones grounded. And return to sky. Inhale to lift. Exhale, take it over to your left. Again, find some movement in the top shoulder and through the chest, the ribs. Stretch into your top arm. And return to center. Inhale, lift. Take a little twist over to your right. Inhale, center. Left. Inhale, center, reach up to your heart. And let your right leg come out in front of you. Left foot draws inward, and just walk yourself a little bit forward and bring a little opening into this right leg. Hello, hello. Hey, April. Oops, it says April. Yeah. So we're just doing some opening, soft movements in the body just to kind of help settle us into this meditation today. A little bit of grounding, just some self-awareness through these small exercises. And switch, other leg. Good. And you're just doing a gentle stretch. Might even roll your front foot around a little bit. Here, this is just you connecting to how your body's feeling today, just awareness of the muscles, joints. And return to center. So if you need a little bit more time for some opening movements, go for it. You can go ahead and do some more movements around your neck and around your shoulders and your wrists if you wish. Otherwise, return into a comfortable sitting position. And do have the opposite leg in front than what you had a second ago. So the one that goes a little bit awkward. If you want to sit into a chair, you are welcome to. If you want to prop up on pillows or blankets for more comfort in the hips and low back, go for it. We're going to be entering into this meditation, right? So palms can be down or up. If your palms are up, you can touch your fingertips to any of your thumbs to any of your fingertips and like hold it. I'll always notice that a certain finger will actually create a feeling of relaxation and opening. It's usually my ring fingers, but lately it's been my pointer fingers, right? So just that self-awareness. If you don't want to do it, it's okay. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. So our kind of theme today comes with a quote by Eckhart Tolle. Sometimes letting things go is an act of far greater power than defending or hanging on. And I'll read that again. Sometimes letting things go is an act of far greater power than defending or hanging on. So in our very fast-paced world, we are often overloaded with information, and we are often fighting distractions. Everything around us is fighting for our attention. TV, ads online, billboards. You might even take a moment to realize how many things in your own home fight for your attention. Maybe it's a pet, maybe it's a child or a partner, family, and even the things that beep at you. Think about how many electronics in your home are beeping at you to let you know about things, right? Notifications you're getting all the time from your watch or phone. And just contemplate that, just acknowledge the existence of that. So we become so used to this constant bombardment, this constant noise, that we very often forget how to be still, how to be quiet. We forget how to wait, how to simply be with ourselves. Reflect on if there are times in your life that you find yourself impatient while you are waiting for something. Maybe even just sitting in traffic as we wait in our cars, we wait to get through that traffic. And throughout this meditation today, I'll be using traffic and news as kind of your examples. So focus and personal awareness, your physical and emotional awareness, and intention are some of the most powerful and valuable skills we can develop. Changing ourselves from being distracted to being directed. Aware of where you put your energy and what you get from that. Example, if you are angry at traffic, it does not change the traffic, it doesn't make it go faster. It just robs you of your peace, surrendering to that anger. I had a friend one time who complained about the news. That every day she would be scrolling through her phone and the news would make her angry. So my suggestion to her was to just stop looking. And then she said, I can't do that. My phone notifies me about the new news. And I said, you know, you can turn that off. And she was like, well, I can't turn it off. I'm like, why? She says, because I'd miss out. I'm like, but you're angry. So what are you really missing out on, right? And so much of the news is stuff we can't do anything about anyway. They don't have any control over that. So why let it rob your peace? So we are very powerful beings, our human beings. We're very able to have self-awareness. And with that, we have the opportunity to step back and to investigate our own emotions, which is so important. So take a moment and bring to your mind a recent interaction where you experienced a pleasant emotion. And this can be anything, something that you did with a family member, a friend, maybe just an interaction with someone at a grocery store, the coffee store. It doesn't matter how small. Just think of this one thing, recent interaction that created a positive emotion for you. Now try to identify why it was positive. Something you value was met. Maybe you felt seen, you felt appreciated, or you felt heard. As you are contemplating this positive emotion, notice your own physical reactions to it. Soft shoulders, deep breath. Maybe you even have a little smile on your lips. Now bring to your mind an interaction where you felt an unpleasant, a negative emotion, something you didn't really like feeling. Notice the unpleasant emotion. Notice any physical reactions you are having as this is in your mind. Are you starting to feel little places of tension? Did the breath become a little shorter? Did your tongue move to the roof of your mouth? So we try to take a mental step back and try to just simply observe this negative emotion without attaching to it. Can you acknowledge what value or need was not met? Where this unpleasant emotion came from? Maybe you felt ignored or undervalued. Too often with unpleasant emotions, we tend to shift the focus to others, and therefore we blame others for our unpleasant state. In that same example of the news, saying the news makes me angry. The news has nothing to do with you. That anger is stemming from you, and you can control it. With the traffic and being angry or impatient at traffic doesn't change it. And that traffic is not trying to do that to you. We always have that power of stepping back, letting go, being proactive with ourselves, changing our emotional and mental states and physical. And if you notice yourself having those clenching jaw, tense muscles, relax, breathe. Just meeting yourself in this moment, meeting yourself with self-compassion, able to acknowledge that negative interaction without any blame of anyone outside of yourself. We often suffer negative emotions simply because we attach blame to them, which is not taking responsibility. And when you don't take responsibility, you don't think that you can control these things. You don't know how to be proactive to prevent or to step back. So we breathe, we let go, we exercise, we meditate, we turn off notifications. These negative emotions exist very often because we hang on to them. Think about if you got through the traffic, you arrived at your destination, but maybe you're still angry at that traffic. Maybe you complain to a friend about some bad things that happened in your day, holding on to the negativity, sharing the negativity. Being aware of what you put your energy into. So when we take the time to connect with our feelings, our emotions, our behavior, when we understand what needs or values we have that were or were not met in an interaction, then we can take full responsibility for ourselves. And that will free us and others from fault, from blame. We can just simply own it and take the actions to change or to let go. Allow your eyes to flutter open. There's a little bit more movement coming down onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Give them a little hug, a little rock side to side. Little circles. Just opening the tension we hold around the low back. And to lay down for a moment is very releasing and relaxing from sitting, right, for a long period of time. Take your favorite twist over to the right. Open the arms, let your legs drop to the right in any position you like. Head to the left if it's okay for your neck. Feeling the sensations of this pose. Noticing those tight spots, letting them release, letting go. Returning to center. Take your time as you move over to the other side. Twist to your left, head to the right. So our physical practice, whether it's a gentle 5-minute little stretch of yoga or something intense at a gym, this movement is so important to be aware of our bodies. When we learn how to recognize tension, tightness in the body, we learn how to be aware of it, to let it go, to strengthen or stretch our bodies. That helps to train us to do the exact same thing with our minds, able to recognize our thoughts and able to strengthen or to let go, to relax, to change. And return up to center. Take your knees in one last time, little hug. And you can roll over to your side body and press up to sitting again, or you can roll up to sitting, whatever you prefer. So I hope that this self-reflection and meditation will benefit you. I hope you take that awareness with you and bring about a change for something for the better in your life, that you notice moments of negative looping thoughts or tension in the body, and we learn to back off, to watch, to let go. So thank y'all for joining me so much tonight. Namaste.